surprise party. Whose idea was this? I'll kill ya. Not that I don't appreciate the thought, but who invited the vampires?
Don't look at me. I wanted Anya to jump out of the cake. Wait, that was for my birthday.
And much as we'd love to hear that story... Oh!
Buffy, where's Tara? She was helping Anya with the inventory. This place was already pretty vamp-infested when we got here.
We have to find them fast. Sander, you take the training room. Spike, head down to the basement. Willow and I'll keep them busy in here.
We will? You're the Slayer, but hello, just Willow here.
Will, you're a witch. Totally witchy. And we're in a magic shop. Find something useful.
Oh, good idea. Something with a lot of bang for my buck. Now that you mention it, Giles just got a first edition of Krause's Compendium of Magical Combat. If I can find it, maybe I can...
Everyone, get going.
Oh!
That's it, I'm out of here, but this ain't over by a long shot, girly girl.
Girly girl? Who you calling girly?
Giles always puts the books with real power up here. Here, book, book, book. And don't I hope it doesn't answer back. I'd better search the rest of the shop. Ah, the sun spell. That should do the trick.
Willow, you're okay.
Yep, I managed. Well, me and Mr. Krause and this really bad habit vampires have of never wearing sunscreen. Wait, where's Xander? Is he still back in the training room?
Oh, monkey poop. And look at that. Vampire Zilch, Xander Harris, still alive. But no Anya, no Tara in here. Which means the basement.
Bloody hell. I'm a knight in bloody armor.
Ah! Xander, you're in one piece.
And look, goodies! Goodies with which Buffy can make the vampires into lots of pieces.
No sign of Anya and Tara?
Nope. I'm headed for the basement to back Spike up. Or to dust him. Depends if he's rescued them.
Long time no see, Slayer. How's tricks?
Sid?
The one and only. I know, you haven't been the same since I left. The ladies love the wood.
Lovely. You're still a class act. What are you doing here, Sid? I thought when your demon hunting days were over, your soul had left that dummy body behind. Moved on to the old proverbial better place?
Been there, done that, babe. And now I'm back.
You're not the only one.
I know. Kakistos.
Wait, how?
No time for punchlines, sweetheart. If you're looking to go after Kakistos, he went that-a-way.
Fine. But I want to know what's going on around here. We're gonna have a talk later, you and me. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
You're not easy to kill, are you, Slayer?
I could say the same thing about you.
Oh, I'll have my turn at you eventually. But there's another I've got my eye on. You're just the appetizer.
You can keep running, but you know I'm gonna dust your ugly carcass eventually.
Yeah. I think I will. And you, Slayer? You can decide what's more important. Catching me, or stopping the spell before it resurrects all of the dead in this boneyard.
Oh my God, no. Mom.
Huh?
Getting so a fella can't get any rest in this town. Well, that was a rude awakening. What's going on around here, Buffy?
I don't know, but that's going to change. Whoever's responsible for this is going to get a serious beating.
Well, that was bracing. Not to criticize my favorite witches, but was there supposed to be something besides stinky incense?
I don't get it. We followed the ritual exactly.
We were definitely looking for more than stinkiness.
My.
Ethan Rayne!
Quiet, boy.
Willow, what's going on? First Kakistos and now...
Ethan's probably behind it all, aren't you, you chaos-worshipping toad?
You cut me to the quick, girl. Ooh, do it again.
Willow, what's Ethan doing? He's never had this kind of power.
I still don't. This isn't my doing. I only want what I came for.
Will, there are people here. Prisoners in cages. I don't like the look of this.
All right, wait. Think, Willow, think. Xander, you go and get those people out of here. I'll track Ethan, get Tara back, and meet you outside.
Okay, right. Get the people out. Try not to die. Good plan. You go get Tara.
Already gone.
No! Get me off this machine!
That's my good deed for the day. Wonder how Willow's doing.
You know, Willow, I really am pleased to see you doing so well.
What? It makes you happy that the witch is going to kick your uptight, English, chaos-worshipping butt?
Sticks and stones, my dear.
Are you all right, sweetie?
I messed up my shoulder. I think I'll be all right.
But you're gonna have it looked at.
Spike was going to hit some of the vampire hangouts, see if he could get a line on Kakistos. And then there was Sid.
Sid?
The dummy. You remember. How could you forget? Looks like Kakistos isn't the only dead guy up and walking around. And Kakistos was being all cryptic. No pun intended. But he kept making comments that make me think there's more going on here.
I've got a few theories, but they require more research.
Sid seemed to know something about it, but he was all mysterious too. I hate that in a wooden puppet.
Yes, we all do.
So, you said you had theories? Let's hear them. Giles just doesn't want to tell you that his big theory, actually, my theory.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten the visit we had from Willow's vampiric doppelganger. We owe that wonderful brush with alternate dimensions to Anya.
Yay me! You know, if I hadn't brought evil skanky vampire Willow into this dimension by accident, we would all be completely lost in this conversation right now. So, what then? We're dealing with alternate dimension kakistos?
Yeah, our research certainly turned up plenty of precedent for dimensional bleed. Tara, are you all right? What's happened?
The old factory? Morphed into a big old vampire blood factory, human cattle, all kinds of fun stuff. And in the middle of it all, Ethan Rayne and a bunch of bakemono.
Ethan? What does that oily little snake have to do with this?
I got the impression he had nothing to do with the factory changing. As for Ethan himself, I got the feeling he was testing me, but I don't have the first clue why.
Maybe it's an alternate reality version of Ethan.
I'm getting Tara to a doctor.
Yes, I think that's wise. There's nothing more to be done this evening. I think we could all do with some rest at this point.
Let's meet back here in the morning and we'll start a search for Ethan. See if we can't force these puzzle pieces together.
Agreed. I just need to fill one last mail order.
You go ahead. I'll wait and walk you home. I don't think any of us should be alone right now.
All right. I'll just be a moment.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hello again, Slayer. Just a quick visit to satisfy my curiosity. I've been wondering, you see, how well you would function without your watcher.
What are you talking about, Hoof Boy? Giles is fine. He's in the basement.
Yes. And he isn't alone.
Giles, you okay? Did they ruffle your tweed?
Bit worse for the wear, but I'll survive.
Thanks to the security cage. Remember when I said you were paranoid for wanting to lock away the priceless occult goodies? I meant it. But here's a big yay for your paranoia.
I nearly didn't make it into the cage in time. It took some powerful magic to bring those gargoyles to life.
So now what? These stone uglies seem pretty unkillable.
The gargoyles aren't like demons or vampires. Certain magics are required to revert them to their natural state. I don't know the spell offhand, but if you can get out into the store and retrieve my copy of Bebo's Compendium of Gorgons and Stone Demons, I should be able to figure it out.
Great. It would have been much too easy if that was one of the books valuable enough to keep in here.
Buffy, wait! You can't fight the gargoyles until we learn how to defeat them.
Here you go, Giles. One copy of Bilbo's Compendium of Gorthings and Stone Whatchamacallits.
Thank you, Buffy. Now, let me see. Gargoyles are susceptible to Gorgon venom. A stake dipped in the venom should be sufficient to dispatch them. There are some in the shop, but make absolutely sure you use the right venom. Use the wrong one, and they'll become so powerful that you'll never defeat them. All I know about the venom is that it reacts strongly to anything of gargoyle origin. Maybe you'll find something in the shop to help you. Buffy, you have the stakes. Excellent. Destroy the gargoyles. Excellent work, Buffy. Now let's get out of here.
B. What's shaking?
What's shaken? Simple as that. Last time I saw you, you tried to take over my life. Went all body snatchers on me. Then there was the LA rampage. Now you break out of prison and I'm supposed to say, what? Welcome home?
I was thinking more along the lines of pull up a chair, grab a beer. But yeah, basically. We don't got a hug or nothing. Say what you want. I'm still a slayer. Bad as you might want to, you can't take that away.
And the jailbreak? You just needed a breath of fresh air?
Hell no, prison sucks. Shine a light on that revelation. But between fighting off the Butch sisters and trying not to rise to the guard's bait, I'm getting my head straight. Not loving it there, but it wasn't my idea to leave just now.
Okay, so if the jailbreak wasn't just because you missed the stellar Sunnydale nightlife, what the hell are you doing here?
Long story, chica, but I got the answer, man, right here.
Hello, Slayer.
Oh, forget it. Look, I need to get Giles to the hospital.
When you're done wailing on Witch Boy here, they can patch him up.
Doctors now, answers later.
Whoa, hang on. You promised not to beat Ethan to a pulp until I got here.
And now you're here. Let the beating commence. Talk to me, Sconehead.
Happily, darling. During my captivity, I prayed often to the Lords of Chaos I've worshipped for so many years. But my pleas for aid fell upon deaf ears. Naturally, in time, I turned my devotions elsewhere. I began to worship the entity known as the First.
You're joking. No. Of course you're not.
What the hell is this thing? The First? The First what?
The First is as old as the primordial darkness. It's absolute evil, older than humanity or demonkind. It's a power that transcends reality, time, and space.
So, chaos wasn't enough? Now you're playing bootlick for the thing that gave evil its capital E?
Not exactly. The First did agree to help me escape, but I also wanted power. So much power that I would be nearly a Lord of Chaos myself. The First enjoys a challenge, so I challenged it to a contest, with that very power as the prize.
I'm sorry, still half asleep. You did what?
It's simple, really. A contest of will and cleverness. The First and I each choose 5 individuals as our champions in combat. I thought of the Slayer first, of course, or more properly, the 2 Slayers. Willow's a witch, Spike's a vampire with marvelous credentials. I'd originally planned to use the werewolf as number 5, but he skipped town, apparently, so young Mr. Harris will have to do. I broke Faith out of prison against her will, but she at least was reasonable.
Sounds like a party. Girls gotta have some diversion once in a while.
Okay, so I get what happens if you win. What if you lose?
If I lose, I'll suffer eternal torment as the whipping boy of the lowest toadies in the First's dark dimension.
Oh, and we wouldn't want that to happen.
If I get to stomp the granddaddy of all evils, that's gotta be major karma points, right?
You can forget it. Boggles my mind that you'd even think any of us would help you.
Buffy!
You really think I'd tell you all of this if you had any choice? I've already named you as my champions. I've told the First I've chosen. It's done, Buffy.
The First? Oh, Lord. Buffy, listen, you cannot combat the First directly without the dagger. It can only be harmed with Hope's dagger.
You got us into this. You're coming along for the ride.
No!
God help you all.
It's the magic box.
Or this world's version of it.
You are so dead. Where are the others? What is this dimension?
This isn't some alternate reality, Slayer. This is the First's own dimension. It controls everything here. As for my other champions, I guess they're scattered about. While you were busy, however, I made this.
And this is...
Once you find them, splash them with it, and they'll immediately be transported back here.
Did I mention how dead you are?
You might have. Now you'd best find your friends before they're dead.
This place is a trip. A nightmare version of my already nightmarish hometown, but no time to play tourist. I've got to save the day and find the gang. Again.
I was wondering how long it would take before you showed up.
Does it come as a surprise that you're not my top priority?
Look, Slayer, I didn't ask to be teleported to this dimension.
Buffy! Can you get me out of here?
Not yet. It's locked with a key card, and I don't have one.
You mean like this one?
That's the one, and I'll get that from you. How exactly?
Can you work your way around to the window? I'll throw it down to you.
No problemo. Give me a minute.
Buffy! Here!
Thanks, Will. Be right with ya.
Don't suppose you brought any popcorn?
Maybe we can get some on the way out.
Come on, bored now.
Just so many distractions around here, so much to see. I was soaking up the ambience.
So what happened?
Had a little window shopping to do.
Hey, sweets. I was wondering when you was gonna get here.
You couldn't have explained all this to me the last time I saw you?
The first knows I'm sneaking around.
So how are you here?
I ran into the first a long time ago, back when I was still human and hunting demons, and I royally pissed him off. The first trapped me here, caged my spirit in a duplicate dummy body he whipped up like it was nothing. Anyways, when I got wind of what was going down, well, I figured I'd sneak through the bleed to give you a hand.
And now we're trapped here with you.
How's that old song go, doll? If you were the only girl in the world and I was the only dummy, nah, that ain't it.
There's got to be another way to do this.
What choice do you have? Somebody's gotta win the contest. Better for you if you survive it.
Maybe there is a choice. If we can destroy the first, then we all get to live and Ethan doesn't get the power he wants. Giles mentioned Hope's dagger. Have you ever heard of it?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Right. Start again. What is this dagger now?
Hope's dagger. It's some kind of blade constructed from the very first ray of light ever to shine on the Earth. It was magically gathered in the 12th century and forged into a blade by Cassandra Rayne.
I'm sorry. Did you say Rayne?
Yes, Ethan. Your ancestor. Seems she was a warrior for the powers that be at that time.
So what happened? With Cassandra in the first, I mean.
They fought. Cassandra hurt the first, but before she could kill it, it took her down. Hope's dagger had changed her, though. She was immortal. Since the first couldn't kill her, it tore apart and scattered the pieces of her body throughout a world of its own creation. This world.
So, if we put Humpty Dumpty back together again?
Exactly.
The first hid the dagger here, just like it did Cassandra's body parts. Her soul is tied to the dagger, so if we can resurrect her, she'll be able to find it.
Then not only do we win, but we destroy Big Daddy Evil forever, and Ethan doesn't get jack.
Not to burst anyone's bubble, but how do we know where to even begin looking for the scattered remains of a 12th century warrior woman? Evil realm big. Very big.
Oh, I already know where to find a piece of her. Well, two, actually. Word in the shadows says Cassandra Rayne's eyes are in the morgue at Sunnydale Hospital.
There are too many demons in here. Sid and I'll have to move fast. I don't want to waste time with fights we can avoid. Stay here. Don't move. We'll be back. No go. We'll have to find another way.
Wait, boost me up there. I'll have a look on the other side. Hey, easy on the merchandise, sister. I bruise easy, you know.
Nice work, Sid. For a puppet.
Hey, I'm no ordinary puppet. Now, why don't you get us out of here? I'll check in here. You take a look through the offices.
Sid! I wondered where you disappeared to.
Me? You're the one who disappeared. Come here. This is the only way out. And no offense to your hips, babe, but you're not gonna fit. Better give me a boost up there, and Sid'll save the day.
Nice work, Sid. Hey, wait! Where are you going?
I found a shortcut. See you in the morgue. Ought to be able to use these hospital records to figure out where Cassandra's eyes are stored. I'll find them. Watch my back. Got it. They're in that jar over there. Grab them.
Have a look.
Getting any mojo vibes, Will?
I don't know. It's almost like I can feel that using them should be simple, but I don't know how. Anyone else have any ideas?
Should have just sent the Southern puppet.
Wait a minute. We're all here for a reason. Well, the rest of us are here because Ethan picked us. And Sid just wants to get away from the first. But what about Ethan? Maybe this is why he's here.
Don't look at me. You're trying to keep me from getting the power I've worked for all these years. You want me to help? You're all daft.
No, I think Xander's right. She's your ancestor, Ethan. You've got to take the eyes.
Now we're cooking with gas.
You are a fool, Slayer. Did you truly think that you could do such a thing in this place without me knowing your every move?
You know, for a being that likes a good wager, you seem awful eager to disrupt the contest before it's over.
Little matchstick man, do not try my patience. You are not even a part of this contest. The only reason I do not destroy you is that I am savoring the nurturing of hope in your heart, just as I will enjoy bearing witness to the destruction of that hope. Now, Slayer, it is time for the contest to begin.
Ready?
Can I go home now?
Let's go.
Just me and you, buddy. And I can see you're not gonna be much company.
Ooh, a cryptic message. The secret to the demon is hidden in the darkness. I'm just hating cryptic messages.
Where's your hall pass? I mean, what's the password?
Okay, guessing this doesn't say surrender, Dorothy. Now I've just got to figure out what it does say. The dictaphone. I can get this on the tape. No one said it had to be me that spoke the word.
That is the correct password.
A magician's hat. Hocus pocus. Always wondered how they got the bunnies in there. Rabbits. Guess that hat really is magic. Look at that. They're drawn to the pentagrams. And they're disrupting the flow of magic. If I'm doing the math right, with enough bunnies, I could bring down that force field. Wow, a Murgoth weapon. I thought those demon arms dealers were just a myth. Too bad there's no ammo in it. It's in the Murgoth dialect, but it looks like some sort of recipe. The yellow liquid plus the green liquid equals the blue liquid, whatever that does. As I learned in chem class, it never hurts to experiment. Well, unless it explodes. Let's see, mix them together and see what we get. Murgoth ammunition! I'm a genius! Darn those little varmints! How much rabbit can one bakemono eat? Anyanka, hey, how's it going? Don't think the fact that you're an evil, alternate reality version of my girlfriend is gonna stop me from kicking your ass. No more vengeance for you, sweetie. Xander, the grave robber. I get a few more of these, I can build a woman of my own.
Ooh, spooky. Just the kind of place I'd expect someone to hide hacked off pieces of a dead woman.
I've been waiting for this day.
I killed you once. Ain't afraid of you anymore. This would be nice if I had a single romantic bone in my body. Wow, another passageway down below. Sometimes my appetite for destruction pays off. Comes down to this.
As I hoped it would. I want your blood for myself, Faith. Thick and hot and full of spice.
You've been eating too much Cajun.
Come, Faith. It is time.
Look into my eyes, Leatherface. You took the one person who'd offered their hand to me, my watcher, and you tore her throat out right in front of me. Now I get to take back a little piece of what you stole. That's right. You keep coming back. I'll be waiting. I don't see any other human limbs around here, so I'm guessing this is what I came for.
Bloody typical. Take a thrilling jaunt to an alternate dimension and end up stuck in a sodding elevator shaft. Damn bloody cyborgs. Must have tripped some invisible alarm. What do we have here? The plans for my little cyborg playmates. They're pulling signals off the initiative's mainframe, getting the marching orders. If I had the right weapon, I might be able to bugger up the signals. But if I want to shut them down permanently, I'll have to take out the mainframe. Bugger. Camera-controlled sentry guns. It's suicide to get in the way. They'll need to be deactivated first.
Retina scan successful. Welcome back, Dr. Engelman.
Looks like this may be the womb giving birth to those cyborgs. Sodding mainframe should be here somewhere. Adam's still alive, eh? If you can call it that. But not for long. Not when he's the only thing standing between me and that leg. What a shit. Looks like someone's blown a fuse. Think I'll just assume this is Cassandra's leg. All the limbs flying about this place. Can't be too sure.
Knock, knock. Anyone home?
Witch, I can smell the magic on you. What does your kind want here?
Nothing. Just, you know, passing through. And oh, hey, any idea how you open the security doors? Just curious.
I'm evil, girl, not stupid. You want information? Fine. But information costs.
I'm a little strapped for cash at the moment, but ooh, I'll definitely come back and pay you later. You can trust me. I have an honest face.
You're lucky I don't tear your face off. You want to know badly enough? You'll come up with the cash.
The broken key I have is number A52. Let's give that a go. Not good. The network connection for the security system is trashed. I might be able to connect remotely if I can find a modem. That's a lot of cash, but I guess the guy it belongs to won't mind me borrowing a little, him being vamp food and all.
Clarified that the point of the proposed motion is...
That's all there is. No more threats now. I'm trying to do this the easy way, but I can go with the hard way, too. Your call.
This is the key to the computer store. Take it. That's where you'll find what you need.
Now let's see. Cool beans. Looks like I can deactivate the security doors. Anything but this. Oh, baby, no. I just want to go home. Just be where I can hold you and forget all of this. Can't believe I went through all of that and this is the prize. Oh, I can't wait to wash my hands.
Penguins. It had to be penguins. I hate the zoo.
The Shield of Ray may not be touched by mortal hands. Leave this place.
Not the warmest welcome I've ever received, and what is it with people and magical barriers in this dimension? He must really want to protect something. Say goodnight, monkey boy. Now, what's he got? Giles?
Oh, please. Make it Ripper.
Crap.
Yes. You're shocked, are you? Look at you, you useless little tart. All the gifts of power being the Slayer offers, and the best you can do is the hurt little puppy dog eyes.
No, this isn't you. This is alternate reality, Giles.
Right. Well, your Giles is a prat. Always talking like he's got an apple up his arse.
All right, Ripper. Bring it on. Good night, Ripper. My Giles might have an apple up his ass, but at least he ain't pushing up daisies. Cassandra's torso. Now that's gross. I feel like I'm in medical school.
Geez, took your sweet time. Demons are trying to whittle me down to a toothpick, and you five are gallivanting around on your nasty little scavenger hunt.
I'm not sure nearly being eaten by zombie penguins counts as gallivanting.
Actually, I'm having a blast. Beats prison hands down. Girl can't get this kind of exercise and stir.
Right. Look, can we just put the sod and flesh puzzle together and be done with it?
It's true. Can't believe it. My own ancestor, a warrior for the powers.
Cold. Why am I so cold?
It's here. The first. I can taste its power in the air.
You, I sense something about you, some kinship. Who are you?
Ethan Rayne, madam. Decidedly not at your service.
He's your great something. A descendant.
I can feel the dark magic in you, the chaos in your soul. I was a soldier of light. And this is what my bloodline has come to. You repulse me.
The feeling is entirely mutual. This isn't fair, you know. Technically, I've won. The power I bargained for should be mine. But if you destroy the first, then...
Silence, dog. I would silence you myself if I were able.
Here, let me get that for you.
My thanks, kind sir. I know this place. This is where I died. But who are all of you?
We're trying to finish what you started, Cassandra. Trying to destroy the first. I'm Buffy Summers, the Slayer.
A slayer? This is good fortune. I am but a lost soul, and can no longer wield Hope's dagger. But you are worthy, Slayer. It shall be you.
That's great and all, so thanks, but where does Buffy find Hope's dagger?
Inside the fortress. It will still be there. Only one who is worthy may wield it.
You don't gotta be a virgin or anything, right? Because that could be a problem.
No. Only one can go. And it should be a champion of the powers. There are no champions present, but a slayer will more than suffice. Buffy must go alone.
Sucks to be you.
At times. Now, for instance.
Ethan, what happened to him? He just went poof.
Perhaps the first has plans for my traitorous descendant after all.
Only one way to find out. Down at the bowling alley. That is, if I'd ever be caught dead in a bowling alley.
Slayer. You have accomplished what I could not.
Is it dead?
The first cannot die. It is an integral part of the universe. But you have dispersed its evil across all realities and dimensions. It will be centuries before it can coalesce again.
What about Ethan? It was the only way. But I can't just let him die.
Nor can I. Despite my revulsion at his cruel nature, I know that he was but a pawn here. I will share my essence with his, my spirit with his. I have touched the purest light in creation. Perhaps my touch will illuminate some shard of decency in him.
From beneath you, it devours.
Weird.
You did it, B. Thanks for the ringside seat.
So what now? How do we get back?
It will happen on its own. I can feel this place unraveling.
What about you, Sid? What happens now?
Now I get to rest at last. I've heard it said that heaven's different for everyone. For me, it's gonna involve cards, babes, and whiskey. Maybe I'll try to look up that doll Cassandra when I get there. A fellow like me could show a girl like that a real good time.
I bet you could, Sid. I bet you could.
Slayer.